it's Heather Buckman here with heatherbuckman.com. How are you today? Thank you for taking time to download, I can talk today, my free content creation action plan. Today I just want to start with creating ideas and getting ideas on how to, basically talk to your audience and how to get them to come to you and want to follow you and want to hear more from you. As a blogger, I've been blogging for years and I've been doing social media for years. I know how hard it is to get that traction going, to find that perfect audience and to have them want to come back and keep following you, right? I mean, what kind of fun is it if you're doing a live video and nobody's watching, or if you're doing a blog and nobody's reading it, right? So that really kind of means that you're probably not targeting your audience as much as you should, and maybe you're not hitting their points that they want to hear, right? So I came up with a plan, and what I've been doing has been really working for me. I took one of my little side hobbies that I did, and I created it and I've been making money off of it. So it's not something that I just started as a hobby. I started it for fun, and I've been really kind of using these techniques to see how they would grow for that. And then from that, I've kind of determined that I can create products to service these people in my new tribe, and then from there it's grown, right? So I took it, and from zero, just zero, I started off with nobody, and I'm averaging about 1,000 people a month are joining my group and finding out what I'm doing and buying my product, and it's making me a nice little side income monthly that I am doing just because of basically following this guideline, right? So I just wanted to share some of the ideas that I came up with. First, everybody in business should have their own target market, somebody that you're talking to, so your audience. It should kind of be narrowed down to a certain niche, maybe like health and wellness, or maybe you're into skincare, maybe you're trying to help entrepreneurs or bloggers or whatever your market is. You already know your market, so I'm not going to talk about the target market, but you should be thinking about your perfect client when you go through this list that I'm going to share with you, right? You can download this list in the email, so you should have a copy of it, and it should have been emailed right to you when you signed up. But if you know who your target market is, you'll know that perfect client, and you can ask yourself this, and I do this every weekend, because if I do this every weekend, it helps me set up my content for my week so I know where I'm going. And I'm going to tell you more about that in a little bit. But if I know my target market and I start asking myself these questions, I can come up with solutions, and the solutions are what's going to be my content and how I'm going to offer value to my market, right? My first question, is, what is the struggles and pains of my perfect client? That one's pretty common. We've all heard it before. If we know somebody's struggles and pains and we can offer a solution, they're going to want to know that it works and you can help them, right? So let's just take weight loss, right? One of the parts of weight loss is you have to, eat healthy, right? I know from a lot of busy moms and busy parents and stuff like that, finding time to eat a healthy meal at night is really difficult. So then you just grab something and go, and that's really not healthy. So maybe your solution is how to make quick and healthy meals every night, so you're staying on track with your weight loss program, right? I mean, that would be an amazing solution, right? Now you might have to do a little bit of research to come up with some ideas to help your client, but that would be a great blog post, right? 5 different meals or a couple of recipes that will help that busy mom make dinner in 10 minutes versus staying in the kitchen for an hour chopping and cutting and cooking, right? So whatever that person's pains and struggle is, how can you find a solution to help them overcome that? And then the second one is, think about their dreams and their future. Now, you probably don't know that person's specific dreams, but as a target market, you probably know some of their dreams, some of their goals, some of the things they're trying to achieve. Say your target market is maybe a mom, right, who has little kids. Well, one of her dreams might be to be able to pay for her kids' colleges fund, right? Maybe she wants to be able to travel more, and she's looking for a way to come up with that income. So what are their dreams, and what is she trying to achieve, and how can you relate to that by maybe sharing your story? If you have little kids and you're trying to take take that dream vacation with them, how are you planning your vacation and making that a reality? So how can you take what you you do and relate that to your client's vision and share how you're overcoming your obstacles, how you're making it happen. Like if it is a dream vacation, how you're setting it up, maybe how you know, what it is, you know, get your audience wanting to know and follow what you're doing. I'm going to give a third one. There's at least 8 on this list, so I'm only going to give 3 because I think once you get it, you're going to get it, right? So the next one is their thoughts, feelings, and concerns. We all have tried something before, we've all done something before, and we all have this little fear of doing it again if it didn't work the first time, right? If I've done that workout before and I didn't lose weight on it, I might be fearful of investing or doing it again because it didn't work the last time, so why would it work this time, right? So now I know that how this person feels, and you know what? I know how it feels to lose 20 pounds and 50 pounds because I've done it myself and I know how hard it is. So if you know how hard it is and you know those struggles, share that story with somebody. How can you help them overcome their feelings and their concerns and help them feel more at ease with what they're doing and about to do, right? So if you know their you know, and this goes back to that old saying, feel, felt, found. You know, if you can help with those feelings and concerns, you'll have solutions if you look up the answers. You know, I'm not saying that content creation is easy, because I mean, it does take time to look up the answers or come up with ideas, but at least this little checklist will help you come up with ideas, and then you know what to go look for, right? And then the next step will be, once you have all of this written down, so every Sunday I answer these like 8 questions, and I kind of write down solutions. So I answer the questions. What is their struggle? They don't have time to make dinner. What is some solutions? Here's a 5-minute meal plan, right? That's just one, right? There might be others. So I write down all these things, and then I kind of use that to map out my plan. And I'm going to send you in another email, coming soon, a Sunday creation plan that you can sit down and write out your action plan. You take your list here and you break it down to your whole daily action plan for the week to help you write content and to help you focus on what you need to do, right? To get it out there on your blog or your social media or to create videos. And once you have it mapped out, like for the week, then we're going to put it down into your daily checklist and your to-dos. So I'll send you that as well. So then you just show up because you spent one day planning your week, based on these questions that you're offering value and solutions to your customer. Now you're planning it and looking up the the content and spending time doing that every week and creating that time in your calendar, and then you're going to publish it right via your videos, your social media pages, your blog, your YouTube, whatever it is, right? But this is the key. Like, you have to know your perfect client, and you have to know their questions, their concerns, their dreams, what makes them happy. And this one even has a little bit about being fun. Share a little bit of fun in your day. Don't just create content and not like, oh my gosh, this is the cutest panda story that I've ever seen. I think there's a panda story going around, right? I mean, you've got to share some fun, maybe a game or something, like, I don't know, but you ask questions, start asking questions and having fun with your clients too, because that makes them want to engage and interact with you. So this is tip number 1, is really download this sheet. It should be in the email below, and you should have been given it to you right away. Spend time and really do this. This is the hardest part, because if you don't know how to answer these questions, you're not going to be able to generate the value that you need to give to your client. And then after that, we're going to send you the Sunday planning for your week on how you take all these and you use these to create your content calendar. And then we'll send you, in a couple days, we'll send you the daily action plan, so you take your weekend plans of what you create and put that into action with your checklist to just make sure you're getting it done. So if you have any questions, definitely drop me an email, heather@myfitnesstime.com. That's my email. I'd love to hear from you. If you have any other questions, you can swing by my website, heatherbuckman.com. I'm going to be offering more tips and values and stuff like that to help you get started as well. And I'm excited to hear how this goes. So if this is really helpful, definitely drop me a line and let me know. I'd love to get your feedback. So talk to you soon, and I can't wait to drop out. I can't wait for you to use this, but I can't wait for you to get the weekend action plan, because I know that's going to take this to the next level. So you have your whole week planned out, and then you're going to stop asking yourself, what am I writing about? What am I talking about? What am I going to do this week? Because you're going to have that plan. So And I'm going to give you tips on where you find solutions to some of these questions so you have content ideas. So that's coming as well. So stay tuned. I don't want to overwhelm you. This is step number 1. This will really take some time. So dig in and just enjoy it. Talk to you soon. Bye.